G'day guys, we're back with another showcase video. Today we're going to be checking out Striving for Light Survival. This is a bullet hell survival, kind of like an action RPG as well. It's pretty good. Got leaderboards as well. Just going to show off here. Oh, okay, that's nothing to show off about. Yep. Showing off. Not even on that list. This one I'm showing off? Ah, third. I was first at one point. How do I work on that? Anyway, there's leaderboards, which is awesome. Everyone likes a leaderboard. So instead of leveling up skills like other action RPG, other roguelites in this genre, we are actually just unlocking skills or passives. Now this game uses a randomly generated passive skill tree, similar to games like Path of Exile, but the skill tree is randomly generated each game play. Now these skills here down the bottom, you can unlock them by doing certain things, like for example unlocked by completing 8 maps, unlocked by defeating an end boss on difficulty tier 3 with a rogue, different things. Now you can select these skill points and have them appear on your game. So I am going for a caster build. So I've selected a lot of casting abilities. We're also going to be using a focus. I unlocked this as well as this one, but just doing different stuff. So you start off with the short sword and the lightning staff. As you do things, you start unlocking other weapons. Other weapons have different modifiers on them. Essentially, you're creating builds every single time you play the game. You start off with the 2 characters, the female and male wanderer. I unlocked Dorokin. I can't remember how I unlocked him. But I'm trying to unlock Helja. She's really good with range, but I'm getting stuck at one of the maps because it's so hard. So these are the maps. To unlock the next map, there's usually a just a completion status, basically. You need to complete the previous map 100% to be able to unlock the next one. I cannot do the hideout. I'm getting my ass absolutely handed to me. It is bad. It is embarrassing. But we are going to... I'm just going to do the beach one, just so I can show you how the game plays. So you can see it firsthand. What I did forget to mention, as you start, you will not have a lot of these unlocked, so you'll just have some random ones. If you do not have them unlocked, it'll just add a random skill, which can be good for some of the abilities. I believe, where is it? I must have already unlocked them, but it's good to get these things. For example, if you have multiple of these, you can unlock one of the other ones. If you have like 4 of these going at a time, you can unlock one of the other ones, and so forth. So it is good to have the random ones going, but for this example, I'm just going to make sure we don't have them random. What did I unclick? Did I unclick? That's that one. Whatever. Alright. So we're going for a ranged fire mage kind of build. Go ahead and click beach 1. This is basically the gameplay. You walk around, you aim using your mouse, just to iterate that one. You need to select auto aim. I would also recommend going through these and picking what you want. But yes, manual aim, incredibly important. It's not enabled by default, but it becomes incredibly important as you go through the maps that you have that. Why it's not automatically or a toggle in game, I do not know. Basically, you want to kill these guys, get these little level up orbs, and they give you experience, and you can spend the experience on the randomly generated skill tree. So this skill tree will be different every single time, which is, I guess, the nature of a randomly generated skill tree. Because we're going projectiles, I want to get this additional projectile. I want to get this critical, another additional projectile, and then this fragmentation. Fragmentation is awesome. Hitting enemies creates 4 projectiles in random direction, dealing 10 damage. Additionally, scales with your projectile damage. Now this can chain off each other, so if it kills someone, it can create another fragmentation. Very, very cool. Now we should have multiple projectiles. You'll start to see the similarities between Path of Exile and other ARPGs in this game. It's obviously heavily inspired by action RPGs, and they've decided to create a hybrid between action RPGs and the bullet hell survivor genre, which I think they've done a really good job with. Now down here, you actually can collect shards as you fight, which modifies your passive skill tree. Like for example, this one can change what the node is. So as I'm not going melee, I'm eventually going to get rid of this node. Once I get a shard of change, I'm going to get rid of this node so I can get the fragmentation without wasting a node on melee, because I'm not going to use it. We've got shard of refund, which is pretty self-explanatory. You use it to refund. Well, actually, I don't have to. I can go this way. No. Yeah, we'll get area effects as well. And now this one allows you to link nodes. So for example, if I were to apply it to this one, it would link to this one. It will link to anything in the circle. So if I put it on this one, it'll probably link to all of these, which allows you to traverse the skill tree a lot easier. Now a hearts spawn once a round. Because we haven't lost any hearts, there's 3 hearts and we're on round 3. Now, there is no real good way to gain your hearts back, apart from just picking up other hearts if you get damaged. Also, this game doesn't go off the fact of you lose if damage, you lose HP if you get touched by them. It doesn't matter if they touch you. Sounds wrong. But it doesn't matter if they touch you. They have to actually attack you. So look, I'm just walking into this guy, right? But he tried to attach me, so I got out of it. So you don't have to worry about taking damage by walking into a crowd of them. They have to actually have their attack animation play for them to do any damage. Remembering that is an absolute pain in the ass because of how many other survivor type games have damage on touch. But that's what set this one a little bit aside from the various other ones out there. So every 5 waves there is a boss fight. We just took damage, so we're gonna have to use one of our hearts left there. And he drops a boss soul. Yeah, I think we got a link shard too. The idea is to collect as many of these shards as possible, because the leaderboard itself is actually ranked on experience. What level you are when you've completed the thing. So the more you collect, the higher you will be in the leaderboard. Also, the more skill points you'll get at the end of each round. So we've leveled up a few times, so we're probably going to get a lot of skill points. 4 to be exact. So we got another additional. Let's see. I kind of want to get some. I want to get these two actually. Dodge. Actually, maybe not. Can I get this one? No, we don't have a linked. Can do. is link it ourselves with our little linking orb. Orb, I called him an orb. Yes, it's very similar to Path Vector. Okay. See, I want to get my hands on some more explosions. So there's an explosion thing over there, but there's too many nodes that I don't want that way. There's one there. We'll do. We'll transfer that to HP, which would be good. And then next round we'll start getting boom. So we'll get that next round, and then we'll get that one as well. This will allow us to explode our enemy. Oh, look at those explosions. Absolutely love them. I will make a video on the build that I'm using at the moment. That I'm finding quite a bit of success with. Mind you, I am having trouble on the hideout map, but I think the hideout map is kind of like a skill player check rather than a build check. And I'm just not. I'm old, guys. I'm old. Not as fast as I used to be. Alright, let's grab that one, and let's grab the explosions. So now we have additional projectiles on cast, and the projectiles explode on hit, doing even more damage. And then that chains with the other explosions, and it kills everything else in the proximity. Yay, explosions! Oh, there's also a dodge. Maybe that's why I lose a lot on the hideout map. I completely forget I have a dodge. Honestly, I apart from like crazy maps where they have projectiles, I don't really use dodge too much. The base walk speed is just fine to kite them around. Ooh, 100% increased damage. Very nice. Increase our attack speed and our movement speed. Beautiful. I'm excited to try other builds, but I have to unlock them first. So even once you've completed, let's say you've completed every single map, right? You still have the tiers of the map. So like map tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which obviously they add more to it, even traps on the ground. Like some of the maps will have razor blades running back and forth that you got to avoid. So it can get even more and more hectic. But they also have endless mode that obviously, well, it's self-explanatory, it doesn't end, right? Which means you can, I don't know, if you just want to kill things forever, see how far you go. There's obviously leaderboards on that endless mode as well. Then there's chaos mode, right? Chaos mode allows you to play a game with any loadout and any character. So it will give you a completely random character, random build, and you just got to make it work, you know? Which is fun in itself. So this game has a lot going for it. It has many hours of gameplay, which I feel I haven't even scratched the surface of, and I have well over 6 hours into it already. If you are a fan of this genre, I 100% recommend picking up the game. I will leave a link to the game in the description field for anyone who wanted to check it out. I'm going to be honest, I love this surge of the bullet storm survivor genre. I'm going to show how old I am in a second. Back playing the Atari and Sega consoles when I was a kid, there would be a lot of games that are very similar to this genre, where you'd have to traverse the land, where monsters was constantly rushing you and trying to kill you. And it was very common back then. of this kind of gameplay. And I feel like this this gameplay has like given me a burst of nostalgia from my childhood. But it's also consistently entertaining. I absolutely love this genre. And I love the fact that it's like Vampire Survivor really put it on the map. I believe Rotato came before Vampire Survivor, but Vampire Survivor was really what made the genre pop out. And I love that. I love this genre. Do expect to see a lot more of this kind of game in the future. And I'll tell you what, if you guys have any recommendations of similar games like this that I may not have played, like, man, hit me up in the comment, let me know. I want to get in on that stuff. Looks like we finished this path, but we can make use of these paths. Ooh. We're only up to wave 12 and we're already an absolute god. Mind you, this is the very first map on the very first difficulty, so we're really not expected. With unlocked passives and a set build. This isn't exactly something you're meant to have at this point in time. So if you like this kind of game, or if you like this kind of genre, and you do like competing on leaderboards and such, you can play offline and just not have the leaderboards enabled. That is an option. But I thought I'd give it a go, see how well I can go on the leaderboards. And I don't know, when I'm focusing, I'm pretty good, but I'm not focusing, not so much, you know? As you put points in, other branches start to open up. So I'm just looking around, see if there's any cool branches I can use. Hey, I'm filming this at night, and there's a mosquito like right in my face. I'm like trying to fight it. Okay. Let's get rid of this, because it was a melee one. And let's start making our way down this path and get rid of that one and go for these. Beautiful. We already have it planned. I'm pretty sure at this point in time the build is capable of defeating the end boss, but let's see how far we can push it, shall we? I will be, did I mention this? I will be making a quick build video about this, and maybe a tips and tricks video as well. Because I do like this one. I do want to make a couple of videos on it. There's something about these games that just make it so addicting. Like, it's so simple, but it just, just activates all those endorphin happy feelings in your brain. Oh no. Is that 100%? Oh, that is 100%. That's a lot of damage. Can we change this one? And we got 3. We can't make it there. We might. No. There's no quick way of getting there. We're just gonna have to move that way to grab it. The 100% nodes are absolutely incredible. Oh, look how many projectiles we have now. Oh, we're really going at it. So many hearts on the field if we ever get damaged, which is nice. There is a life leech passive. But the way life leech works in this game, it goes off kills. So you need to stack them, right? And it's like every 100 kills, you'll get a heal of a heart. And it's just like, that's not that effective. I'm not gonna lie, not that effective. So I opted not to go for the life leech angle of this. Something I have missed out on telling you guys is once the round is over, any souls or whatever they call them is left on the field, they get stacked up, and if they equal 10, that means an additional rare enemy is going to spawn on the map. So there's both benefits and negatives of well, it kind of just sounds like a negative, doesn't it? So for every 10 things you kill, if you don't pick up their souls or their sparks or whatever they're called in this game, then those souls will turn into a rare mob later, which makes things harder for you. So you're really incentivizing collecting everything you possibly can. Yeah, we took damage because we're an empty. Due to the fact that you don't get damaged by walking into them, positioning is a lot more important in this game than others in the genre. For example, these knights, they can't damage you if you're above them. They can only sweep downward. Is that 100 as well? Damn. You can only sweep damage, and that means you're pretty much invulnerable if you're above them. He can't actually hit me. But if you go below them, they got a arc and they will mess you up. Oh, so much damage. And explosions. Everyone loves explosion. That's why it's one of the most popular modifiers on Path of Exile. Get that explosive chest piece. Ooh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. So I missed picking up 28. So 2 of them will become elite enemies into spawn pool. That is how that works. Oh wow, lucky won that one. Even more 100, beautiful. So much damage. Holy hell. So tab makes the mini map in the middle, but I like it on the top right. You can also have a look at your stats, the level screen. I'll show you that as well in a second. We've, well, in exactly 41 seconds, I will show you. Yeah, this is a bit of a showcase video. I love showcasing these games because, like, 99 out of 100 times, these games are made by indie developers. And I love me indie developers. I really do. They make AAA developers and companies and studios look bad all the time, and I'm here for it. And they show the big dogs that they can't keep getting away with their shit, man. Fight the power. Alright, so stats. So we have our stats. You always have a critical. Well, actually, no. I got that from a critical passive, didn't I? Yeah. Estimated run, no life leech. These are all your stats, right? You also have your skills and how many of you stacked up. I have this one, which is not really ideal, but it does supplement if it does happen to proc. We need more bursting shot. Projectiles hits cause enemies to explode. We need more of that. So where is that? One over there. Oh, it's wave 18, so we have 2 more levels to go. So we may as well just grab what we can. Oh, that was lucky. So lucky. We'll grab that. So 2 more waves. So technically we can grab 1, 2, 3. Might be able to get that by next wave. Anything else that could really boost us that's nearby? Not seeing anything. No. Maybe these? I'd have to roll this one to get rid of it. Okay. Keep going. Oh, loving those projectiles. Everything explodes. Oh, it was so overpowered. Holy hell. It's not even, it's not detrimental either to go back to earlier levels and run through them, because some of the items that you need to unlock require you to complete a map to 20 using that item. And then it'll unlock its next tier of item, which can be really good, obviously. And if you want a quick, easy run of it, like getting this fireball, I had to use a greatsword, and to get the greatsword, I had to use another weapon, and I had to complete a round with each one of those weapons. So this is like a tier 3 weapon right now, which I got just by running through those. 1, 2. Damn, we didn't have enough. Alright, we'll get next round. But fragmentation, very big. Another frag. Some more frags. Another incredibly important thing that I did forget to mention is learning to manage your speed. Now, we have been neglecting our speed, attack speed, which is why that we're only attacking every couple of seconds. It's bad. Almost every one of the skills requires speed as a cost, like whether it be minus 10, minus 20, up to minus like 50, some of them. Or more, really. And they can really hit hard and make you kind of squishy. So what I'll do next round is if I'll try and collect any speed nodes that are around, so we can increase this attack speed of our fireballs going out. We're pretty fine because of all the shrapnel. But yeah, okay, 2. We have 2 points to increase our speed. 1 speed node, 2 speed node. Beautiful. Alright. The final boss. As you can see instantly, our attack speed has increased. Look at all that shrapnel flying everywhere. Don't even have to attack the boss. Kill everything around it, it'll blow itself up. If you have a solid build, the last round should be pretty easy. And this is the round where you really want to kill as much as you can to get that higher level for the ladder. Leaderboard. So this is season 1 at the moment. I'm not too sure when season 2 starts, but it did just release the end of last year. So I'd imagine season 1 will be going for a while. The developers are constantly upgrading the game. So it can only get better, honestly. What they already have is a lot. It's a lot of content. It's a lot to do. But they're just still improving on it, so it's still being updated. Obviously, it's a brand new game, and I have high hopes for this one. Definitely going to return to it once I've completed it. Ow, still rank 3. All right. Going back to the leaderboard, sorry, the achievements. You have 230 achievements. If you're a completionist, good luck. Good luck. You will need it. Will need it. I think that's kind of it. I've given you guys the rundown, the gist, the fun. You can create so many different kinds of builds with this game, and it really pushes you to find something that works for you. For example, I've been using ranged so much that when I tried out melee to get the greatsword, oh my god, it went poorly. I was so used to kiting, but melee is the opposite. You have to go into the enemy, really. So that's it. That is the game. That is Striving for Light Survival. Check it out. Pop on the link in the description below. Enjoy yourselves. I will see you next time.